is there is no basketball. Well, a swing through Los Angeles facing both these franchises. Frank, what's that like?
Well, you've got your work cut out for you on the court, and you've got to make sure that off the court you're making time for rest and recovery.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, on out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Hawkins. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Messi in at the center position. Hawkins shot good. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Charlotte. Here's Doncic. Good on the shot.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Messi. Now here's Olynyk. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Brown. Over James. And it's Brown missing. And it's the Lakers ball. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Well, the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Hachimura, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Alvarado passes to Brown. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Ruri's showing off that athletic ability.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Messi. The 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's LeBron. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And a change for the Pelicans. Reeves is checked in. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 1. Pass to Messi. Just 5 to shoot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 5 points so far. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's Olynyk following the 3 by the Lakers. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And LeBron throws it down.
This is classic LeBron, leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Alvarado, guarded by Doncic. Now, here's Olynyk. This time out, he had 13 points. Basket counts. 7 points in the game. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
There's the pick. Reeves, left side. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hayes finds James. Back to Hayes. On the wing, James. Throws it up high, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers on top, ending the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Peyton is out there with Hawkins. And it's Kane in at the three.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
Now here's Peyton, pass to Hawkins. And here is Peyton. They set the pick. Off target at the rim. Lakers leading by 5. Vincent the pass to Vanderbilt. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. Vanderbilt's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Out to Peyton. A floater. Stolen by Connect. Here's Reeves. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Creating havoc. Reeves loves to stick his nose in there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Pelicans trail by 9. Peyton passes to Robinson Earl. Back to Peyton. Snatched away. Here's Hachimura. James has a 2-pointer. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so Peyton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Now here's Peyton. 6 to shoot. Kane. He's off on that one. Good D by James. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect, that guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Reeves can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here's Reeves outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. And it's the Lakers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Vincent. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Lakers lead by 14. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Connect, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Vincent. It's Brown on the wing. And finished off by Brown.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Los Angeles.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Bruce Brown. One shot.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half. Doncic outside. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Olynyk. And James pulls it down. Lakers leading by 13. Here's Connect. And he lays it straight in.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's a screen from past the arc. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Doncic. 7 points in the game from outside the arc. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Doncic. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's Alvarado. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Doncic. And he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Doncic. Jacks up a 3. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Doncic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You know, right now for New Orleans, coming down the stretch, final month of the season, can they find a way to climb back into the playoff picture?
And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
We've seen this movie before, LeBron dictating the pace of the game, and when his shot is falling, there is nothing you can do defensively.
Yeah, and if you try to double him, he finds the open man as fast as anyone.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Laker 5. Chalk back up two there.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pelicans trail by 17. Alvarado with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For New Orleans, they have gone, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can
NBA rules.
personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
That one misses. Pelicans trail by 18. Brown outside. Pass to Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Hayes, and the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 9.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Doncic feeling it out. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 18.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Second, Luka Doncic.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Alvarado with it. Guarded by Doncic. Pass to Messi. Olynyk with it. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's James. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Alvarado with it. Guarded by Doncic. Brown right side. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Reeves in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Messi. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. New Orleans making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Brown. He's got 7. LeBron with the block.
A versatile, talented defender, LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Cadet comes in for James. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Vincent's shot is good. Vincent's got his second basket of the night.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Kane. Payton looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Messi. A layup missed. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-4 run. And Connect gets it to go. Connect's got 5 now.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to Payton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Goodwin, good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Outside, Payton. Reeves outside. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 5. Here's Vincent. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Elfrid Payton, and it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Payton. Pass to Robinson Earl. Here's Kane. Reeves with it, now defended by Goodwin. Payton against Milton. Payton drives in. 5 on the clock. Here's Kane. A shot off that time. Here's Finney-Smith. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Basket good.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
LA's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Here's Milton. It's taken away by Payton. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. There's a good screen. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Here's Milton. No good with the layup. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Payton finds Reeves. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Payton, an easy 2 points on the layup.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Milton. And the layup's good off the glass. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Payton passes to Reeves. Here's Kane. Reeves outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That's a good one. Here's Milton. And the three off target. The Pelicans have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Robinson Earl, no good. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Finney Smith, and finished off by Finney Smith.
While he's a bit undersized for the floor, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pelicans shooting 40% from the field. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Connect in the corner. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision and it paid off.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Austin Reeves.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Connect. It's rebounded by New Orleans. On the wing, Payton. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And here's Los Angeles. To the left side wing. Good wing. And another three for the Lakers.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Payton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Milton. That's his first personal foul.
And the first one goes.
At the line for the Pelicans, Elfrid Payton.
And both free throws good for Payton. Connect with it. From deep, James misses the shot. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual.